we had a conversation about the sound system you've got in here. We talked about the lighting. Why did you decide to go, I suppose, so high quality when maybe you could have got away with a little bit less and maybe people wouldn't know? Is that because it was your first one and it was like, okay, next time we're going to shave it down, or do you?
No. So again, it goes back to that experience. You get it wrong and people are quick to identify, oh, it's too loud. And so that the audio was a very big part of our experience in here. And some other places that we had visited, their answer to having the music too loud, what I would call improper engineering or lack of any audio engineering period, is earplugs. And so when I had to experience it, I immediately just said, you just didn't put the effort into making sure that the experience was well-rounded. You were just focusing on the workout, or you were just focusing on the lights. And if it was people, if you thought that you could have provided the same level of concierge service that we set out to do, you're just doing one, where it really needed to be all of it. And that audio is such a big component. I'm lucky, my wife is very sensitive to loud music, and she always tells me to turn it down. And so when I brought her in here and we first started doing our first bunch of rounds, she was my bar, my metric. And I said, is it too loud? And she said no. And I knew instantly. She represents a lot of women, but also a lot of people who feel that, especially in gyms where they just turn the music too loud, that it becomes interfering with your ability to conduct the rest of your workout, because all you're thinking about is, that's just too loud.
Yeah.
Right? It's not good. And so for us, it was a big component.
Every component was
Make sure we got it right.
carefully researched, from the sound to the lighting to the music, plus the workouts, obviously, the actual curriculum. But the sound was a key thing that Steve spent a lot of time. Speakers were in and out, mounted, not mounted, floor, ceiling.
And it is loud, you feel it, but you're right, it doesn't sort of, it's obviously the right quality, pointing in the right directions and balanced in the right way, I guess.
And most people say to her, why don't you mount the speakers? You're wasting floor space. There's a reason why they're on the floor and not mounted on the walls. Right. Because then you have to turn it up louder. So there's all of these factors where...
just for instance, our sound system is engineered at a level which is about 4 times what is required for this amount of space. Right. And so what that allows us to do is actually turn the volume down.
Right.
So you go to most gyms and they're turning it up. We turn ours down, and so these speakers don't have to work that hard, and they're working in the mid-range where they're supposed to. And you feel it. It's immersive, right? You feel it in your body when you're doing the workout, and that's part of what Brian is saying. It helps to drive those energy levels.